Imagine you've just been scammed by a fake online store. You clicked buy, the money vanished from your account, and suddenly you realize the confirmation email is missing, or worse, the website has just completely disappeared. Welcome to today's explainer. Online shopping makes finding exactly what we need incredibly easy, but it also gives scammers a whole lot of opportunities to steal our hard-earned money. Today, we're going to walk through exactly what you need to do if you ever find yourself caught by a fraudulent storefront.
So, what is your very next move? Look, it is completely natural to feel a massive wave of anxiety or, even a bit of embarrassment. But here is the absolutely crucial thing to remember. You are not powerless here. Reporting these incidents is the key to stopping these scams in their tracks, shutting down bad actors, and protecting other people in the community from falling for the exact same trick.
To get you back on track, here's our clear action plan for today. We'll cover spotting a fake store, gathering your evidence, reporting to authorities, contacting payment platforms, and finally, your next steps and protection. Let's get right into it.
Step 1. Spotting a fake store. We need to identify those red flags.
Okay, let's dive into this. Before we take any action, we have to actually confirm a scam has taken place, right? There are some telltale differences between a real storefront and a total fake. Legitimate stores use secure connections. You want to look for that HTTPS or the little padlock icon in the address bar. They have normal market rate pricing, and they clearly display their physical contact info. Scammers, on the other hand, they often use really strange domain names. They might slap a .xyz or a .shop onto a famous brand name, or use weird international endings. And if you see luxury items or popular electronics for 50 to 80% off, that is a massive red flag. Counterfeiters skip production costs, so prices that seem way too good to be true almost always are. Plus, fake stores deliberately hide their contact details, so you literally can't reach them when your package mysteriously never shows up. Building on that, have you ever noticed how scam sites absolutely love countdown timers or those stressful limited stock warnings? Scammers rely on you moving too fast to notice the warning signs, so these high-pressure tactics are a favorite tool of theirs. Also, pay really close attention to the checkout page. If a site suddenly demands payment via wire transfer, gift cards, or cryptocurrency, or if they just magically don't offer a standard credit card option, stop immediately. Those payment methods are incredibly difficult to trace and recover. Finally, keep an eye out for poor site design, bad grammar, or if they're just using a single stolen stock image for a product.
Step 2. Gathering your evidence. It's time to secure that digital proof.
Okay, so you realize you've been scammed. Your first instinct is probably just to close the browser in frustration, right? Don't do it. You must secure pristine digital evidence before the scammer completely deletes the site or their profile. Let's walk through this triage phase. First off, investigators need uncropped full-page screenshots. A quick little mobile app screenshot is usually insufficient. You need to capture the browser's address bar showing the complete URL plus the date and the time. This is because fake domains often use really subtle character swaps that are super easy to miss. Next, export any suspicious emails in their raw message formats. For your financial records, you'll want to download the official, unredacted PDF statements directly from your bank's portal. These have unique transaction IDs and billing descriptors that dispute analysts desperately need. And hey, if you actually chatted with the scammer, use the platform's native export functions to save those chat logs. Specifically, you want to capture their unique numerical user ID, since these guys change their display names constantly.
Now, you might be wondering why a simple picture of an email just isn't enough. Well, plain screenshots totally omit the technical routing data. Raw formats like .eml or .msg actually contain the full email headers. This includes the SMTP path, sender IP addresses, and authentication records. It's basically the digital fingerprint of the email, and these hidden technical details are absolutely essential for security researchers and hosting providers to track down where the scammer actually operates from.
Step 3. Reporting to authorities. Let's figure out how to notify the right agency.
With your evidence securely saved, let's break down the process of notifying the authorities. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly where you need to report based on your geographical location. In the United States, you'll want to submit a report to the FTC at reportfraud.ftc.gov. And for federal cyber investigations, you'll hit up the FBI's IC3 portal. If you're in the UK, your primary intake is action fraud, unless you live in Scotland, where you'd actually call 101 to bypass action fraud and reach Police Scotland directly. Up in Canada, you're reporting to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre. And if you're in Australia, reporting is divided between ScamWatch for tracking consumer trends and Report Cyber for official police cybercrime files. Oh, and a quick but super important heads up if you are tuning in from the UK. The Action Fraud Portal requires about 20 minutes to fill out, but it has a really strict 40-minute single-page session timeout. So if you're inactive on a page for more than 40 minutes because you're, say, digging through your emails for a receipt, your session completely expires and all your unsaved progress is totally lost. So the crucial point here is to have all that evidence we just talked about perfectly organized before you even start the form.
Step 4. Contacting payment platforms. This is how we try to recover your funds.
So, reporting to authorities helps the community, which is great. But this track right here is how you maximize the chances of actually getting your own money back. And time is absolutely of the essence. Step 1. Contact your bank or credit union immediately. Just call the number on the back of your card. Step 2. Tell them you want to dispute the unauthorized charge or open a chargeback due to fraud. Federal law does protect you from unauthorized use, but those protections for debit cards depend heavily on how quickly you report it. Ideally, you want to do this within 2 business days. Step 3. To fully protect your rights, always follow up with a written dispute letter detailing the error and send it via certified mail with a return receipt requested.
Now, you might be wondering exactly how long you have to initiate this whole process. 120, that is generally the strict 120-day time limit for filing a chargeback on major networks like Visa, MasterCard, and Amex. To put that into perspective, you have roughly 4 months. But while you do have this window, acting immediately is for sure your safest bet.
But wait, aside from your bank, you can also hit these scammers right where they live, their website infrastructure. Scam stores very often piggyback on popular platforms like Shopify, Squarespace, or Wix. By using these platforms' dedicated report and issue pages, you can flag the site for acceptable use policy violations or outright fraud. Handing over the evidence you gathered can often get a fraudulent storefront yanked completely offline within 48 hours, which literally cuts off their ability to steal from anyone else. And if the scammer is using a custom-hosted site, you've got another really powerful tool at your disposal, the ICANN lookup tool. Think of this like a massive public registry that tells you exactly which company registered the scammer's domain name. Once you know the registrar, let's say it's Namecheap or GoDaddy, you can file a direct abuse complaint with that company's abuse team. You can even use command line tools like NSLookup to help find the IP address of the server. By reporting abuse directly to the host, you are attacking the scam right at its root infrastructure. Step 5. Next steps and protection. Let's safeguard you for the future.
All right, it's time to establish some realistic expectations and make sure you're safeguarded against future attacks. Because honestly, fake websites are kind of the gift that keeps on giving if you don't lock down your accounts. If you used a card on a fake site, cancel it immediately. Keep a really close eye on your financial accounts for any unusual activity over the next few months. Moving forward, just never save your payment information on websites you don't fully trust. Always enter it manually. And as a great general rule for online shopping, try to pay with credit cards instead of debit cards whenever possible. Credit cards generally offer much stronger fraud protections, and more importantly, they don't immediately drain your personal checking account if something goes wrong. I want to leave you with this really powerful thought. I know it's super easy to feel defeated if you get tricked, but reporting is the absolute key to stopping these scams. By taking just a few extra seconds to double-check a URL or taking the time to actually file that report with the FTC or IC3, you are making the internet a safer place for everyone. Your actions truly do make a difference. Just a quick wrap-up note. The information provided in this explainer is strictly for educational purposes. Definitely consult legal authorities, your bank, or financial professionals for personal advice that's tailored to your exact situation. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Before you click away, ask yourself, the next time you're about to hit buy on some insanely massive discount, which of those red flags will you be looking out for? Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.